off, Rashawn?
Absolutely.
All right, cool. All right, so I got some pretty good news. So we got all the paperwork in. We're finally an LLC. I will be shortly sending you the papers for y'all to sign. I'll post it up in the founders room. One thing is we have to see now. This is where it gets tricky. Percentages, okay? We're 8, so I don't know how it's gonna go down, but we have to see how we're splitting up the percentages. All right, so we got that done. We'll shortly be opening up a bank account. So just to make it known, we're finally an LLC. Okay, I took care of it. It's all good. SneakyHead LLC is on the way.
Well, thank you very much, Jonathan. That feels fucking amazing, bro. I got to tell you that damn much.
And all your names are on the paper. So I mean, it's ours. It's our company. So there you go. That's just one thing. Rashawn's been working on the website. That should be moving along pretty well too. Also, that Insta content page as well. I'll let Rashawn dive deep into that because he's obviously the CTO. So, I mean, there you go. So we could just clap for having the company to our names now.
I'll take that. Every little bit counts, man, and that's a real fucking deal. When's our birth date?
That was let me check on that. Let's see. Let me check right quick. Delivered at 11:56 a.m. 02/29/2016.
Oh, of course, you fucking born on a goddamn leap year. Oh boy, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, I mean that's good luck right there.
Yeah, I like it, man. That's cool. Thank you, Jonathan. And we're in the state of Delaware, right?
Indeed, we are.
Man, that's what's up.
Like I said, shortly, you guys will be getting the papers. Now, like I said, the tricky part are the percentages. All right, how are we splitting it up? You know, and that's all to be determined. Let's for now, I'm gonna send you the forms. I mean, it's just like one piece of paper to sign. We just keep it for ourselves. We actually don't send those back in. So we got all the paperwork done pretty much. Like I said, like I just said, obviously, and then yeah, we're good pretty much.
That's awesome. We might want to even invest in getting the certificate too as well too.
You already have the certificate. We have a I could hand out a certificate. It's not gonna be a laminated or anything.
No, I would like to get some certified ones, man. I mean, the best part is we got the LLC. That's just a ball tickle, but it is something that I don't have jack on my walls, Jonathan. You know that, not one fucking thing, not even my damn college diploma. But I would definitely have that on the wall.
Yeah. So I'm gonna throw this in the founders room. This certificate. I'm gonna let you go on, Rashawn.
I'm done. I'm happy to hear about that. I mean, the only thing about the InstaFeed thing is Noel actually is currently doing an iteration, going through that with Brian. What that means in English is that he's making it so anything that gets posted in the InstaFeed, if it has /post in the front of it. So there's a lot of Slack tools that are integrated that I love, like reminders. Like I might want to talk to Sakenya, and I'll just say, remind me to talk to Sakenya at 2 p.m., and my Slack's going to blow up at 2 p.m. Same thing goes with so Noel can do, or however is the easiest for us. Like I want like a Chris or Borza to be able to go into that room and say flash post, and then whatever the message is or image content, and that bitch just goes out to social media. Like, that's it. And that integration, Noel has already started as of last week. I'm going to contact him. He won't be ready till this evening and see where we are with that.
All right. How are you doing on the blog, Chris?
You know, it's funny. I'm actually proofreading it right now because, you know, it's just been a long weekend. I had a million things going on, so I started it this morning.
Yeah.
You know, it's one of those things that once I get in the zone, it just, you know, I just write it. So,
Chris, I know you're a writer, man.
Huh?
I know you're a writer. I mean, to me, writing it's painful a little bit, so I force myself to do it, kind of. But you seen when last week you were like kind of anxious to actually write. I'm impressed, man. I'm not a writer like that.
I mean, I pretty much write for, you know, a living. I mean, you got how many goddamn emails I send in a day? I mean, so, you know, I had a story and then I had to kind of check. Well, you guys will see when you read it. So it'll make sense when you read it. So what am I doing with this anyway? Where am I posting this at?
We're gonna post it in the Founders. I have mine. I actually got to go back to the office and get mine on my thumb drive. And what's the most convenient way to post it? I mean, you got the article. Where would Chris like to place it?
Mine will be done by Friday. I'm trying to. I got like around 600 words.
Hey, that's cool, man. I mean, you know, hey, we got Chris's blog post. I got mine. I probably have to do 1 or 2 more iterations on it, and that's ready to go. Yours done by Friday. I'm sure Bozu has one. That's 4 fucking blog posts right there, man. You know, I mean, that's 4 more than we've done in the past year.
Okay.
That's also Downton. That takes care of our blog posts that were requested by the founders. That takes care of the business license that was requested by the founders, and also for the social media integration into SneakyHead that was requested by the founders, which was the 3 main requests from last week, actually.
Yeah, and the website we are still working on. So
well, the website has the template installed. We have the logo on it. Tim's touched up the logo, and it's already ready to actually submit blog posts on too. You know, so I mean, we start from the simple seed and start watering that.
Wait, hold up. I'm not able to connect to the server for some reason.
Oh, really?
On the website.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Okay, then that's something we should take offline, and then you should put into the website channel and say we were having a retro and couldn't get to where the template was, and if somebody could just toss out a link, that would be great.
Okay. Will do.
I know Noel and Tom have been doing some stuff for the domain name, the DNS for the domain name, making sure it's secure and people can like purchase with credit cards and stuff like that on it.
All right. Well, okay. Well, that settles that. All right. Now we gotta look into what are we gonna do next week. What are our goals for next week?
I'll let Chris chime in first.
Yeah.
No.
Wait, what?
What are our goals for next week? So we accomplished what we need to do this week.
Well,
what are we aiming to do next week?
Again, we need to see what the website looks like. Cause see, all right. So here's gonna be my question. So let's back up a little bit.
Yeah.
What we're gonna need to figure out is none of us here are writers, right? We all can fuck around and we all can make a blog post here and there. But we're gonna need somebody to actually edit this shit. Cause it needs to grammatically, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, there's some things that's just raw. Like I'm gonna send it to you, and when you have it, it's raw. I'm not a writer. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to need somebody to just kind of check for grammatical errors, making sure we don't look like we don't know what the fuck we're doing. So who's doing that?
Well, we crowdsource that, Chris. I think that's, you know, but way back in the day, we were like, as founders, you know, we all want to get paid to think. And like I told you last week, where I may have failed the group, is that I mentioned that you all really just have to think and let other people play it out. But now we have the talent to do that. So to me, like Cisco, you know, you remember Cisco, Sakenya. I think you kicked his ass in ping pong. He's the writer for Sneaker Shouts. Then we have Licky Cho, who she's not a writer per se for Adidas, but she's got a good freaking eye and ear for blog posts. I talked to her about that before. There's a handful of people in the group that we could sort of bounce iterations off of and say, hey, what would you improve on and what would you add, and just let them do the freaking work.
All right, but again, this is going to end up getting us right back to where we were a couple of weeks ago. We can't be loosey goosey with this shit. So you need to appoint somebody to say this is what your role is. Your role is going to be the editor of the site. You know what I'm saying? So all blog posts come through this person. They're going to read them, make sure it's right, edit if they need to, and if it's good to go, it's one person who's responsible of making sure that content goes up. And it goes up in a manner that makes sense for all of us.
Guys, how about we do this? Like, one of our goals to figure out who does what. I already know what I do, obviously. Rashawn, CTO. Now, everybody knows their position, but we need titles on the position, so you uphold that title. So you just don't be like, next week, oh, I didn't know what I was supposed to do, but your title says you have to do this. You get what I'm saying?
Well, we don't have to
fill out
titles are. I think what we should do is, and we've been working with Sensible. So, like, right now, with Sensible, what we do is we it doesn't mean it works for SneakyHead, but there's things that need to be done as a startup, and once you have the environment where people are like, well, fuck, like, that thing needs to be done. It doesn't matter who the hell does it. Just somebody needs to be accountable for it. I think that's what would satisfy Chris's concern. And that isn't labeled. That's more getting shit done. Trust me, we're going to definitely carve our own lanes out and figure out what we need to freaking do. You know, I mean, we got Sakenya over there as a product manager going through apps and things like that. Like, you know.
I didn't fully mean to, like, have, like, title. Yeah, you got to do this. You're like, I just meant, like you just said, you know, make sure everybody's doing what they're good at, you know, and not just dabbling into too much into, like, what they're not good at.
And not only what they're good at, but also what they have excitement to learn about. Because one of the best parts about I've been in multiple startups before, and one of my favorite parts is it's a totally new world, and you get to learn shit. And the only reason why you're even doing things is because a lot of things just haven't been done properly before. So we want to make sure we know what we want to learn about too. You know, and I think a lot. But let's be clear here. By the time we have our business plan situated, which we will, we would need to have titles by then, because there's an area within the business plan called the executive summary, and that's where it breaks down who's who and who does what and all of that. And I'm sure Chris will attest that you're not walking into any bank or any investor without one of those things and without them knowing who the hell is who. We're not there yet, but that's, you know, the North Star, but we can easily start, like, knocking out tasks. Like, we got lots of shit to do.
Yeah, let's just start knocking out tasks and then just start getting, you know, some fun.
Jonathan, if we can get a business license in a week, man, like that, like, we can do.
Dude, it didn't even take us a week. It took us like 3 days.
Well, that's what's up. Because we did that rush fee, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, the rush fee wasn't. Yeah.
That's cool. I'll take the rush.
All right. Well, yeah. At least we got it now.
That's right. That's good. It took Kitten's Play 3 months to get that thing. It took us 3 days. That's what's up.
Well, we learned from Kitten's Play, so there you go.
Sure.
Yeah, but we still haven't really answered that. We still haven't really answered the question. So again, I got that we're all writing blogs and all the rest of that stuff, but who's looking at this stuff?
Borzu, I mentioned that Borzu, because he said that he wanted to be accountable for it from the giddy up. So
he's going to edit this stuff.
Because he said everyone have new blog posts last week.
Okay, all right, just asking.
Easy peasy, right. Chris. Easy peasy, man. Just the fact you're writing stuff down, man, I'm impressed. Because Chris don't do shit he don't want to do.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. All right, so I'm gonna post this in the Founders channel. I'll send it straight to Borzu too. I just finished it right now, and it's in a Word document, so I'll send it straight to Borzu, but I'll also put it in the Founders channel. again, it's raw, so he's going to have to go through it. I'm assuming everybody else is going to be raw too. So if we're talking about what we should accomplish for next week, I think getting content on the website up and running is probably, you know, obviously we're one step closer to having something in our hands, so that needs to be the priority. But before we do that, we just need to kind of make sure that we're controlling what that content looks like. You know, we're not just putting shit up there just to put it up there. You know what I'm saying? So it needs to be up there in the proper way, and you need one person kind of filtering that. So Borzu's the guy, then I'm good with that.
There it is. That works. And I think that might be the shortest retro call that we've had, Jonathan. What do you think?
Yeah, and it was the most. I bet you it was the most effective one.
Yeah, no doubt. But we can't let the call go undone without letting Big Papa size 14 have a few words.
See, the funny thing is that's exactly what my blog post is about.
What's that?
Like being a Bigfooted sneakerhead.
Yo, that's a good look right there. That's a nice angle, man. That's a nice angle.
How much shade I get from Chris.
You took it. What's dope is you took it from like a personal, you know, like standpoint. So I mean, it's obviously going to be a lot more like defined and everything. So tight.
Yeah, I mean, like it was cool. I mean, I like the direction we're going. I mean, like everybody's doing what we're supposed to do. I think like we said, Borzu was the one that's supposed to be cleaning everything up. I mean, I think we're on the right track.
Absolutely, that's what's up. What is it going to take for us to get some sweatshirts, guys? I mean, can I try not to mention it, man. I'll try not to mention it, man.
Dude, I'm waiting for Jonathan to give me the go ahead.
Jonathan, please make that happen, bro.
Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, we got to figure out as soon as that bank account opens, we'll be able to put it on there.
Okay.
Hey, Jonathan, did you just see that? I just put this in the founder's room. I've never really done it. I never really done an attachment like that, so I just kind of.
Oh yeah, it's in there. Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're good. You're good, Chris.
All right, so let me. I'm gonna add boards in now so you can see it.
Nice. So that's a Pomodoro right there, Jonathan.
Yeah. Well, how long were we on the call?
25
minutes. Wow. Yo, that was a short call with no tangent.
So let's say let's go over the what did we learn? Because that always tends to help.
Yeah.
And
all right. So
I mean, what I learned is that the dudes that I have around me are like not only fucking colleagues, they're friends, and I hope to know them for my whole life. I mean, but I can't thank you guys enough for even being a part of something like this, for sure.
What do you want to do better?
Yep, for sure. Okay, I'm coming now, sir. So what about you, Chris and Kenya and Jonathan, and we can wrap up.
What I learned is I still have a lot to learn, like my position. I mean, for the whole past week. And hold on. I'm gonna let Rashawn.
Okay, yeah, I'll be there in 1 minute.
Are you good?
What happened?
I was just waiting for you to come back.
Yeah, I'm right here. Sorry about that. Seamless is coming to the phone, bringing my Chinese food.
Yeah. All right. So, like I said, what I learned is I still have a lot to learn, my position, and that I like the whole group and everybody around us. It's pretty tight that everybody's is really finally on the same page, and I'm really fucking with that. I mean, I could just tell like a few months back we were just kind of all over the place, and now we're just finally starting to interlock and we've always been headed in the right direction, but now we're just really the wheels are turning, and I feel something good coming on. So that's pretty much it. What about you, Chris?
I'm gonna try to stay positive on this one.
There is a God.
You guys know me. I'm a negative bastard, man, but that's just kind of how I move. So I'm gonna try to stay as positive as I can. As we start moving down this path and we're going further and further, I'm gonna say this: talk is gonna end up becoming cheap, and it's gonna be all about actions. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're going to get to a point where everybody's starting to move, which is great. Jonathan, to your point, we're all starting to click. Everybody's starting to move. But talk is going to start becoming cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. And those people that are actually doing actions will become more and more valuable. So just keep your eye on that. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's for everything, right? That's these founders' calls. That's input. That's actually getting off your ass and doing shit, not just saying shit. So, there's a lot of us, man. There's 9 of us. So, talk is going to start being cheap.
There's 8 of us.
Yeah, there's 8 of us.
Or 8 of us. So,
yeah.
Talk is going to start being cheap, man, and it's going to start being about action. So, just keep your eye on that.
You're right, Chris. Once again, the Oracle hits a home run. You're absolutely right. Yeah. But that's right. Why don't we just end it on
well,
it's 2 minutes early. Oh yeah, we got the. Oh, I thought Sakenya went when you were going. Okay, good. I didn't miss his. Nice. Thank you, sir.
Nah, I mean, I'm like halfway between Jonathan and Chris. I mean, I think that you're right. I think once everybody starts having their plans, and the people that really want to be down with this, it's going to show. I mean, we don't have to beg people to get on calls, beg people to show up for meetups. I mean, it's just going to show who's really down with SneakyHead and who's not. So, let's just keep it going.
Yeah, remember those names are not on the paperwork for nothing. Just to put that out there. If your name is on the paperwork, you better put in the time, or it could easily just get taken off, and myself included. Just to be honest.
Well, what I learned from Tom, man, is he said that oftentimes when people start a business, they think it's like some pot of gold at the end of some rainbow that they have a percentage on.
Yeah.
And he said, no, when it really is the percentage you have of the responsibility of that company being successful. And he's like, if you get that, then you can go wherever you want to with your company.
There you go.
Let's
end it on that note because I'm hungry.
All right.
That's what's up. It's 8:30. That's 30 minutes.
Yeah. So everybody take a look at the blog. Just like I said, it's raw. And then, that's it, man. We go from there.
Show.
Awesome.
All right,
guys.
All right, y'all.
All right, later. Bye.
Peace.